Disciplined dozens of times, hit with scores of lawsuits, and in some cases, even criminal charges. Now, these are not petty criminals we're talking about. These are Detroit police officers. And tonight, 7 investigator Ross Jones continues his investigation, revealing some of the department's most troubled officers still on the force tonight.
I was very scared. He was very threatening.
Camille Rhodes was headed to a baby shower in July 2017 when she passed through the intersection of 7 Mile and Telegraph. Even though she had the green light, she collided with a Detroit police car who was on a chase. The driver was Officer Lemuel Sims.
My car was like, "You've been in a car accident. We're going to contact the police." You know, the new cars, how they go off. And I remember being like, I am in an accident with the police.
Rhodes was in shock. The accident had dislocated her hip and fractured her spine and ribs.
He was like screaming at me, calling me names. I had called someone at the time. I called my sister and I was like, I think the police is going to kill me. He said, get out of the car.
After he hit you?
After he had hit me. He was like, what the are you doing? And I was just like, I had the green light. Like, you hit me.
Sims said his lights and siren were on. Rhodes said that wasn't true, and a witness agreed. She was hospitalized for 10 days. It would be Officer Sims' third vehicle accident, the second that was deemed preventable. Rhodes sued the city, who settled the case for $325,000. Sims' punishment? A written reprimand.
It was for sure a slap in the face. This changed my whole life. He didn't care, they didn't care, and it's scary.
But since he's been a cop, Sims has been accused of far worse than just a slap in the face. In 2011, he was accused of assaulting his then-girlfriend. Internal Affairs concluded that he forced entry through her kitchen window, ransacked her home, and choked her. The Wayne County prosecutor charged Sims, but the case was later dismissed when Sims' girlfriend declined to testify. There is no record he was punished. 3 years later, he was accused of assaulting a different girlfriend. This time, 3 witnesses said they saw Sims choke her. Again, the Wayne County prosecutor charged him, and again, the charges were dismissed when the alleged victim declined to testify. Sims was suspended for 1 week. Less than 6 months later, he would be accused a third time of violence against a woman, with the department concluding he grabbed and bruised his girlfriend's arm. He received a 2-week suspension.
I think most people would be surprised to learn that a cop could be credibly accused by multiple women of physical abuse, and he'd still be a cop.
He's been identified in our risk assessment as well, and we'll be taking proactive steps.
Detroit police officials are now reviewing Sims' record. It's part of their new risk management unit that was only created after our reporting on officers with significant histories of alleged misconduct. Since he joined the force in 2009, Sims has received 32 citizen complaints. He's been disciplined 17 times and served 8 suspensions for a total of 40 days. He was promoted to detective in May of this year. Reached by phone, he declined comment. Willie Bell is a Detroit police commissioner.
I have no understanding why this person is still on the job with the issue that we have in this community dealing with domestic violence. This person should not be a Detroit police officer. It's simple as that.
Sergeant Harold Lewis is still on the force too, despite 61 citizen complaints and 3 separate cases where the department concluded he struck a restrained detainee in the head. Tonight, DPD confirms his alleged conduct is under review as part of the department's new risk management unit. Reached by phone, Sergeant Lewis said his high citizen complaints came as a result of working in a specialized unit that aggressively pursued guns and drugs.
I'm Officer Tani from the 6th Precinct.
And since Jason Tonti joined the department in 1996, he's been hit with 56 complaints. He's among DPD's most disciplined officers, punished 29 separate times, including 5 times since 2019. Back in 2009, Tonti was convicted of misdemeanor assault, striking a handcuffed detainee, and suspended for 30 days. The conviction was set aside in 2015. He's been in 11 police chases, 9 crashes, 5 of which were deemed preventable. Throughout his career, Tonti has been suspended 10 different times for a total of 77 days. And just this year, a DPD investigation revealed Tonti violated department policy by having cars towed almost exclusively by 2 companies he admitted were owned by his friends. The city's towing practices are currently under FBI investigation. Tonti said he got nothing in return for the tows and said he chose the companies because they responded quickest. But a sergeant said his actions demonstrated his egregious and willfully blatant disregard of the rules and regulations. He was suspended for 3 days.
That is really amazing to me that this person is still on the job.
He was until just the other day. While we prepared this report, Tonti put in for retirement and left the department on September 30th. He declined an on-camera interview but reached by phone, called himself a proactive cop, and said that's why he's received so many complaints. He said the streets have become more dangerous recently, and that's why he retired. But he also acknowledged making mistakes. Quote, "A lot of those complaints are frivolous," he said, "but a lot of them are truthful too. I've done a lot of things I shouldn't have done in the department."
Chief James White tonight says the department's new risk management unit aims to hold every officer accountable that should have been and wasn't. We'll show you how that'll work Thursday on 7 Action News at 6. From downtown, I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.